A very tired morning this morning, early start. So we were on the road today for about, well, I think it was about 4 o'clock this morning now, to bring you the start of a very exciting video, something that I've been kind of looking forward to. It's just happened off the cuff. It wasn't planned. I basically know a guy from down Liverpool, a guy called Chi. So hi to Chi if you're watching this. Obviously, I'm sure he'll pick the video when we're done. This guy, quite a nice guy by all rights. I've known him quite a while. Just been at the Renaults and stuff and kind of bumping into them on the forums and on the Facebook page. And he basically said to me, I mean, I know this guy has a lot of cars. And he said, listen, Anthony, I need a bit of a fresh start. I'm sick of looking at stuff. I want you to come down, have a look at what I've got and basically try and buy some cars. So these cars, which obviously you can imagine I'm happy about, are all Renaultsports Clios. Now, you might be looking at the video thinking, you know, he's obviously bought a few cars. That's quite exciting. But it's not just a few, though, is it? We've basically came down here and bought 13 cars from this guy. So you can treat it as what it is. To me, it's a bit of a find. It's a little bit of a stash. This guy spent, I wouldn't even like to hazard a guess of what money he's got in these cars that we've bought. But there's some extremely special cars which I'm going to show you today. Some are standard in lovely form and others are heavily modified. Anything from standard cars up to full-blown race cars. So we have got a lot of work on our hands because I've basically bought the full 13. So we're at Liverpool today. We're making a start getting basically fuel into the cars, seeing what drives, seeing what doesn't, and basically organising transport. We're hoping to get 4 or 5 home today and kind of make a start. So the video obviously will follow on and we'll tell you and we'll show you different cars in the current state, like where they're sat. So some in his garden. He's got like quite a nice lockup where some are in dry storage as well. So a different array of cars in a different array of states, if you like. So we're going to make a start, get through them and basically tidy them up, make them nice, advertise them, see if we can maybe keep a few of them as well and obviously sell some. So yeah, we've got a busy day ahead. 13 Renaultsports in a bit of a stash from a guy in Liverpool. So this is the start of it. Start of our little stash. There's the guy's Alpine. They've been sat there quite a while, 24,000 miles. There's our little BG low boost conversion by Engine Dynamics in the corner. A little flamer tucked away, followed by a cup and a phase 1. This is two of the ones that's been outside. So this we've got the Inferno 182 genuine cup with a low boost K-Tech turbo conversion, Gen 90 ECU. And the one that we're going to keep, I know we might sound mad, but the phase 1 track car. This is one of the little stars of the pack. Little phase 1, the rare trophy spoiler on. And that one there's got a fully plated gripper diff in it, 197 cams, port and polished head, Bilstein coilovers, and a Group N performance exhaust. Be a cracking little car, that. Here's our little cup. Get a look at them wheels. Who does that? 49,000 miles on that car, so hard to find now. Very low. And this one is our Engine Dynamics low boost turbo. It's a canny little machine, that. Make a nice car. Little centre exhaust at the back. But I've drove this, goes really well. So next we're going to go onto the warehouse and grab the other bits. The not so glamorous part of the Clio haul. So we've come to a unit down in Chester and it had a bit of a fire, so obviously there's absolutely no roof. Oh, there's a pigeon, look, see him? It's got no roof. Obviously it's soaking. The floor's about 3 inches in pigeon shit. But honestly, look at the stuff that's ruined. Set of Recaros there. Set of Recaros there, ruined. Recaro CS, which is obviously they're a fortune, that's ruined. I mean, if you're into pigeon shit, it's perfect. Phase 1 bonnets, special colour scheme. Springs, boot lid. Sorry for the quality, but it's just so dark in here, man. Look at that. Wow. Bear in mind, some of our cars are downstairs as well. 2 seconds, mate. This one is a 197 genuine cup in racing blue. Meg Leo conversion. not quite finished yet. Sorry for the quality again, the light's bad. That'll make a nice car when it's done. That's one of the ones. And this one's ugly, but nevertheless it's coming. So that's a white exclusive. Obviously it should be green, but it's been painted. So that one's Iceberg 172 OZ Super Legras. Quite a bonny little car, that one. A few PMS bits on it as well. 172 track car. Stripped out, brand new set of Spax suspension. Little phase 1, turbine wheels. Don't know much about this one just yet. That one there's one of the big boys, full-blown race car. Does it open? Oh. Absolute machine, this thing. Bosch 044 swell pot, fire extinguisher, Omex ECU, Digi-Dash. This one is on throttle bodies, fully forged engine. Nice car.
Look under the bonnet.
Ah, it shows under the bonnet. That one there's absolutely mint. 172 cup, so clean that car. And that one there's the big boy. That one's a big boost, fully forged, gripper diff, turbo converted. Yeah. Check that out. I'm loving that. What a nice car. But yeah, these are the ones in the unit, so we're going to get stuck into them and start moving them today. So now a little adventure. Little race battery seems to have popped the cell. I thought my life wasn't my own. Driving up the motorway, smoking its brains out, so we've had to pull in to sort it out. So we just pull up back the unit now. It's 8 o'clock at night. We've had a mega long day, as you can tell by my nose. I'm freezing, so I've just drove that black low boost back from Liverpool. Obviously it's a track car. It's got like a demister, like a blower in there and a switch, but there's no heaters, so literally for the last 3 hours I've been trying to find my toes. They're absolutely frozen, as you can see from my nose. I'm just trying to thaw. I'll put another layer on and it's not working very well, so I'm absolutely freezing off driving that car back. So there's the first two back that me and Dave got today. Obviously you've got the BG low boost there, and we've got the throttle body race car as well. So yeah, them's the first two in. And I guess we'll just have to see how we go, really. I mean, obviously we're going to encounter a few problems. The cars have been stood quite a while, so some of them inside, some of them outside, as you saw from obviously earlier on the clips in the video. So we'll just plod on, and fingers crossed, obviously they treat us well and we don't come into too many problems. But so far so good. We've got some really exciting little cars, so I'm looking forward to it. There will be a part 2 of the video where we kind of get into them, clean them up, and kind of encounter problems. We'll tell you what's happening with them, the issues that we've got, and obviously we'll keep you updated as we sell them and people come to collect them.